Self-defense can escalate from verbal to physical to deadly so fast that it'll make your head spin. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson out of Miami. It's a mugging that we're going to see a guy in a transitional space, a gas station, that escalates from gimme your phone to a fight on the ground to a shooting just like that. We're going to learn some important lessons here about transitional spaces, about learning to fight no matter where the fight goes, and about continuing to defend yourself no matter what. This man is just pumping his gas, and you see the guy here come from the right side, and he's got a gun in his hand, and our victim here is backing away from him, but the guy's not going to let him back away from him and actually takes him to the ground. And now he's trying to get his phone and his wallet and stuff, and our victim is fighting back a little bit, but what you're going to see right here is he gets a little space, and I think what you saw there was our armed robber actually shoot his victim. If you go read the news story, he was shot. Then he grabs his phone, his wallet, and he runs off, and the victim now has a good crease, if you go watch the original news story, in his leg. Thankfully, it wasn't shot through the leg too badly, but grazed his leg on the way over, and now this guy's just kind of walking around in a daze going, man, I've been shot. What am I going to do? Let's learn some lessons out of this one. First one, situational awareness in transitional spaces especially. Remember that transitional space is where an ambush can be launched, where people are coming and going, allows for, a surprise. That's what happened here, but he was aware. But you notice here that flinch response is he first saw something was wrong when it was right on top of him. If you're really paying attention, especially in gas stations, you might have seen that guy come up, give you a little bit more space, a little bit more time that he's not right on top of you. Now, he's backing up and backing away. Very common against a threat, right? Except for this guy has a gun. And you know what? You're not going to be able to back away from that threat against a gun-wielding attacker. And at any rate, he doesn't back away fast enough, and the bad guy's able to close the distance and now take him to the ground. We talk about ground fighting skills, pretty common at active self-protection, because in that moment, you're going to need them. Not every fight goes to the ground, but often enough that you need those kind of grappling skills, wrestling skills, jiu-jitsu skills in order to protect yourself. Now, again, I'm not positive, but it sure looks right there. Might have been a glint or something, but in the darkness, I think that's the gunshot going off right there, that we actually kind of see that. I'm not 100% positive there, but you can see the reason I say that is because you see our good guy there kind of turtle up at that point. Oh no, I've been shot, and gives up his stuff. Guys, if it's just a wallet, or a cell phone, give it up. And finally, we want to make sure that we have first aid skills. You got to have the equipment on you, and you got to have the knowledge to use it to deal with the problems that you have before you, so that you don't get hurt even worse or you don't bleed out. And at the end of the day, watch yourself in these transitional spaces. Make sure that you can protect yourself. Make sure you control the distance against an armed robber, that you have the ground skills to protect yourself, and that you have the follow-up skills to cover your asp.